nuquam suade mihi vana.
Salve Domine. Praise be to Christ, brother.
What troubles you?
What do you desire, Brother Gregor?
I'm here to...
What is it, brother?
Oh, this is quite inexcusable, boy. Can you even read? And cannot suffer any delay in executing it. But this very obedience will be acceptable to God and pleasing to men only if what is commanded is done without hesitation. Delay, lukewarmness, grumbling, or objection. For the obedience given to superiors is given to God. For if the disciple obeys with an ill will and murmurs, not necessarily with his lips, but simply in his heart, then even though he fulfills the command, yet his work will not be acceptable to God, who sees that his heart is murmuring. And far from gaining a reward for such work as this, he will incur the punishment due to murmurers, unless he amend and make satisfaction. The rule. The prophet shows that if the spirit of silence ought to lead us at times to refrain from good speech, so much the more ought the punishment of sin make us avoid evil. In much speaking, you will not mistake sin.
Are you waking me? Go away. me be. I want to sleep.
What is it, brother?
I've heard you're from Vlashim.
Yes, why do you ask? And more importantly, where did you hear it? Since I'm quite sure I've never told you. Honestly, the monks like to gossip more than old wives at the market.
Because I've heard otherwise. You aren't from Vlashim. You made it all up.
And who told you that? Whoever it was, he's a liar. It's complete nonsense.
I found a dagger in your stash.
And why shouldn't you have? I did hide it there, after all. Do you often go through other people's belongings?
Well then, I have a question for you. I think you know what it is. What does a monk need a dagger for?
That dagger's the only thing I have left of my father. It was in our old shop, under the counter. Father kept it there to protect himself from thieves. When I was little, I admired that dagger so much. I asked Father if he'd give it to me when I was older. He always said yes, but only after he was dead.
Go on, please.
Now Father's dead and I'm here. That piece of steel is the only thing I have left from the outside world. I know it's not suitable for a monk, but I can't part with it. Now you can give it back to me. Thou shalt not steal.
I'd rather keep it. It might come in handy.
But you can't. It's not yours. So you're nothing but a common thief. I hope your conscience will get the better of you one day and you'll return it.
I've heard you're from...
Yes, why do you ask?
I've read the abbot's book. It's got everything he knows about the novices.
Why? Why would you do that?
That doesn't matter. What matters is the abbot doesn't believe your little fairy tale either.
What's so implausible about it? I've always been more interested in books, so I left my brother the shop and came here to live a good life.
You see, I'm looking for someone in the monastery. Someone who's lied about who he is. And you fit that description perfectly.
But I told you, I've never lied to anyone.
That's funny. I think you're lying to me right now.
Do you think you're entitled to met out justice? Who gave you the right? I'm sorry, but I don't want to have anything more to do with you, Gregor. You're a lunatic, and the prior ought to be warned about you.
If you so much as open your mouth about this...
Then what? You think you can threaten me? You'd better watch yourself, Gregor. You don't know me at all. Ah, Gregor.
I've heard you're from Vlashim.
Yes, why do you ask?
I've read the abbot...
Why?
That doesn't matter.
What's so implausible?
You see, I'm looking for...
But I told you...
That's funny.
Do you think you're entitled to
Please don't tell him anything. It would put my whole mission in jeopardy. And believe me, my cause is just.
Very well, I won't say a word. But you should think twice about what you have in mind.
What troubles you?
I need to make a confession.
I'm no priest, but tell me what you've done. It's probably nothing to worry about.
I'm here in the monastery looking for a thief. He had a hand in burning down the Neuhof stud.
You don't say. And who are you to take such an interest?
That's not important.
Why are you telling me this anyway? What do you want from me?
Perhaps you could help me find him?
The missing thief? If I knew anything, I'd tell you, but I suppose it must be one of the novices. I've only recently heard about the Neuhof incident, nor the other brethren have been here much longer than that.
I know. Aside from me, there are only 4 novices, but still I don't know which one he could be.
3? Please, leave me out of it. And you're right that it could be any one of them. No one knows anything about Lukas. Siskin might be a lot of things, but a monk isn't one of them. And Yodok is a slimy worm. It wouldn't surprise me if he was behind that massacre. Actually, the more I think about it, the less I like that Yodok. He's a treacherous rat who'd do anything to get in someone's good books. The thought of Yodok at Neuhof sends chills up my spine.
I don't think it was him. But please, don't tell a soul what we've been talking about.
Don't fret, my friend. Your secrets are locked inside my lips.
I know you're pious. The man I've been looking for.
So you're finally sure? Tell me, Gregor, or Karl, or whatever your true name is. What do you want to do now?
I don't know. I'm not sure what I should do.
Well, at least you're prepared to think and not just play bloodhound for a pack of nobodies. And I'm glad you have your doubts.
I don't want to be like the people I'm looking for. If I have to kill, it should be for a reason, not because I enjoy it.
You know, we're both pawns in someone else's game. They have plans for us, but we don't have to let them use us. We can just forget all about it and go our own way. I was a bandit, and I was at Neuhof. I've robbed and stolen, but I swear to God I've never in my life slain innocent people. What I saw at Neuhof made me realize my life was worth shit, but I still had a chance to change for the better. Here in the monastery I've had plenty of time to think things over, but then you showed up and fucked it all up.
So the evildoer changes his ways and finds God. And what exactly are you proposing?
Both of us can leave this place. You can go back to your people, and I can go somewhere where I can live out my life in peace, and no one will try to kill me. If we work together, we can both get what we want.
What if I wanted a different option?
You could kill another novice, I suppose. If news of the murder got out from the monastery, my former friends might believe I'm dead. But I'm offering you a solution that doesn't require any killing. Before we make a run for it, we'll make it look like someone's killed me. Loads of blood, a tattered scrap of my habit, and footprints leading towards the river. No one will bother looking for my body there. There we'll split up. You go for your bounty, and I'll get as far away from here as I can.
Good. Let's do it your way.
Good. I'm glad that despite our initial discord, we could reach an agreement. Here, take something to calm your stomach. Now we'll need the keys to the monastery, and some blood to make the tracks.
What do I need the keys to the monastery for?
How else will we get out? This place is practically a prison.
Do you mean these keys?
What? I'm not going to ask you how you got your hands on those, you devious lad.
And where am I supposed to get my hands on blood in a monastery?
You'll find a parchment in the kitchen with a list of ingredients on it, all the things they're ordering. Add blood for making soup to the list, and when it's delivered the next day, take it before anyone notices it's even come.
What are you going to do?
I need to get ready for a long journey. Prepare supplies, get some normal clothing somehow, that sort of thing. You can escape in that habit, but I need to vanish as fast as I can.
All right, that's everything I need to know. I can get started.
Excellent. Come and see me once you have everything, and try to be as fast as you can. And Gregor, thank you.
What is that? Are you sure that belongs there?
Where did you get it?
Don't move a muscle.
Brother, where were you during Mass? Don't tell me you didn't know that Holy Mass is the foundation on which your life here is built.
You're right, brother.
This is your first warning. Don't do it again. What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be working somewhere? Idle hands are the devil's workshop.
You're right, brother.
This is your second warning. Do it again and you will be punished.
Sin with my tongue, I have set a guard to my mouth. I was mute and was humbled and kept silence even from good things. Here the prophet Since the spirit of silence is so important, permission to speak should rarely be granted even to perfect disciples, even though it be for good, holy, edifying conversation. For it is written, in much speaking you will not escape sin. And in another place,
What do you desire?
I'm here to work.
Excellent. Today it's your task to concoct 2 potions to aid digestion. Once you finish them, you'll find... What troubles you?
I finished my work.
Show me what you've made. Spectacular, Gregor.
What have they done to you this time?
Praise be to Christ.
I'm here to work.
Excellent.
You call that a copy? You've completely ruined the parchment with your scribbling. talons of October. When they come out from prime in the morning, let them labor at whatever is
Peace be
necessary
with you, brother.
until about the 4th hour. And from the 4th hour until about the 6th, let them apply themselves to craft of such a nature as to keep them from idleness and drive them away with excessive toil. Their weakness must be taken
worse than last time. I tell you, something is going to happen out there.
It must be wrong. Besides, things will get worse. I can feel it in my joints.
The things you say.
My joints started aching just before they raised skeleton, and now they hurt again, but worse than last time. I tell you, something is going to happen out there.
You might be wrong. And besides, God will be out.
Leave me be. I want to sleep.
that belongs here. What's that you're carrying around? And why?
What is that?
Readings on the abbot. Therefore, when anyone receives the name of abbot, he ought to govern his disciples of the people. Founding the Lord's commandments and words to be intelligent among his disciples, but demonstrating the divine precepts by his actions. The abbot should always remember what he is and what he is called, and should know that to whom more is committed, from him more is required. Let him make no distinction of persons in the monastery. Let him not love one more than another, unless it be one whom he finds better in good works or in obedience. And let him not shut his eyes to the faults of offenders, but, since he has the authority, let him crush out those faults by the roots as soon as they begin to appear. Remembering the fate of Heli, the priest of Silo. The well-disposed and those of good understanding, let him correct with verbal admonition the first and second time. But bold, hard, proud, and disobedient characters he should curb at the very beginning of their ill-doing by stripes and other bodily punishments, knowing that it is
I have everything we need for the escape.
is not corrected with words.
Excellent. Straight after Vespers, we'll meet in the dormitory. We'll have to get it all done before the monks have finished dinner.
What exactly is your plan? And why can't we do it at night?
We're going to prepare a little riddle they'll never solve. And why at mealtime? Because we need the dormitory as well as the church to be empty. Then at night we'll escape. Do you follow? Take everything with you and don't forget the keys.
Good. Once evening mass ends, I'll be in the dormitory.
Receive it as a divine command and cannot suffer any delay in executing it. But this very obedience will be acceptable to God and pleasing to men only if what is commanded is done without hesitation. Delay, lukewarmness,
What would you like?
I'm here to work.
Excellent. Today's task, 2 cockerel potions. Once you finish them, you'll find me somewhere nearby. Don't forget to let me... Praise be to Christ.
I finished...
Spectacular. omnipotentum creatorem caeli et terrae.
God be with you.
What is it, brother?
I'm here to work.
Excellent.
My boy, what have you done? Permission to speak should rarely be granted even to perfect disciples, even though it be for good, holy, edifying conversation. For it is written, in much speaking, not a slave.
Praise be to God. For a moment there I was worried you weren't coming. Give me that blood. This is the exact spot where you pushed me off the gallery. And here's where you dragged my lifeless body. Praise be to Christ, brother.
Brother, what are you doing here?
You're right, brother.
Now this is your
Peace be with you, brother.
You failed to
Where did you get it?
What is that? What is that?
And
where did you get it?
Are you sure that?
What's that you're
What's that
carrying
you're
around?
carrying around?
Are you sure
why?
that belongs here?
Novices have no business here.
The Rule of Saint Benedict. Readings on the... Expounding the Lord's commandments in words to the intelligent among his disciples, but demonstrating the divine precepts by his actions for those of harder hearts and ruder minds. The abbot should always remember what he is and what he is called, and should know that to whom more is committed, from him more is required. Distinction of persons in the monastery. Let him not
You
love
were somewhere
one
you
more
shouldn't
than
have
another,
been.
unless
Don't
it
you
be
know your
one whom
place?
he finds better in good works or in obedience. And let him not shut his eyes to the faults of offenders, but, since he has the authority, let him cut out those faults by the roots as soon as they begin to appear.
You failed to...
Remembering the fate of Heli, anyone receives the name of abbot, he ought to govern his disciples with a twofold teaching. That is to say, he should show them all that is good and holy, by his deeds even more than by his words, expounding the Lord's. Let him not love one more than another, unless it be one whom he finds better in good works or in obedience. And let him not shut his eyes to the faults of offenders, but
What would you like?
since he has the authority, let him cut out those faults by the roots.
I have everything we...
as they begin
Excellent.
to appear.
Straight after Vespers, we'll meet in the dormitory.
Remembering the fate of
We'll have to get it all done before the monks have finished dinner.
What exactly is your plan? And why can't we do it at night?
We're going to prepare a little riddle they'll never solve. And why at mealtime? Because we need the dormitory as well as the church to be empty. Then at night we'll escape. Do you follow? Take everything with you and don't forget the keys.
Good. Once evening mass ends, I'll be in the dormitory.
With words. And again, beat your son with the rod, and you will deliver his soul from death.
Ah, Gregor.
I'm here to work.
Excellent. Today's task, once you finish them, you'll find me some... What is it, brother?
I finished my work.
Sir.
Talk to me, brother.
I'm here to work.
Excellent. I've been waiting for you.
Oh, this is quite inexcusable, boy. Can you even read?
Praise be to God. For a moment there I was worried you weren't coming. Give me that blood. This is the exact spot where you pushed me off the gallery. Here's where you dragged my lifeless body. Thank you for helping me out. Now we must each go our own way.
Well, I can't just let you leave. You're a criminal.
What are you on about? Did you really help me escape just to betray me?
I'm truly sorry, but you were there at the Neuhoff massacre, and you're a valuable witness. I'm taking you to the bailiff.
Gregor, you can't be serious. I thought I won't be taken anywhere. I'd rather die than lose my freedom.
We're off to the bailiff. This is one of the men who raised Neuhoff. He should be able to tell you something useful. But I need to ask a favour. I need you to keep him out of sight so his accomplices don't know he's been caught.
Fine work, and I'll do as you say. I'll find a deep, dark hiding place where no one will hear me interrogate him. And while we're at it, I'll have your things brought here. Wait here a while.
Fuck off back to your mother's cunt. I'm done with you.
Ooh!
God save you, Henry.
Fresh bread. Come and get it.
Vegetables,
Man
fresh
cannot live by bread
vegetables.
alone.
Look,
but he can't
now,
live without
aren't
it
they
either.
lovely?
God save you. What can I do for you? Good luck then.
Good people, come up close and have a smell.
I've got the book.
Really? You're a fine fellow. Well, show me it then.
Here it is.
Wonderful. Come back in a little while. I need to read through it and find that spell. And here's a reward for your efforts.
bread.
اشتغل.
Oh, dear God.
Bread, fresh bread, bread, rolls, buns, and pretzels for you.
Garlic, onions, mushrooms, and asparagus. Come right up. No need to be shy.
Yeah. 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 It's too deep here. There's the good doggy. That's my boy. Look what I've got for you. Let's see what you can sniff. Seek. This looks like the place they were talking about.
Morning, sunshine. Hope we didn't wake you.
Kurva! Did you have to sneak up on me like thieves?
We are thieves. Besides, we had to make sure you weren't followed. Or trying to lead us into a trap. But enough of this chit-chat. Let's get down to business. We heard there was some trouble at the monastery. Question is, was it the right sort? Did you do that job we agreed?
Do you think I'd be sitting here if I didn't do it?
How should I know? The world's full of idiots.
It's done.
You've got proof?
He had this on him.
Aye. That says all right. What did you do with the body?
I left it where it was. What else could I do?
So, they lose a monk and find a corpse. How long do you reckon it'll take them to put two and two together?
Well, it's not like I was planning to make a career in Rome.
Fair enough. Soon it won't matter anyway.
What now?
What now? You did your job. Welcome. We need people like you.
But what do you need people like me to do?
I'm just a crimp. All I do is recruit. Now you get to go to our camp and find out everything you need to know.
Where?
Are you seriously telling me you didn't notice the camp? Not too observant, are you? Well, there's a hill above Sasau, and on top there's an old abandoned fort. Only it's not as abandoned as it used to be. That's where the camp is. Go there and report to a fellow by the name of Eric. Tell him Kozliak sent you.
And they'll let me in just like that?
Good point. I almost forgot. At the gate, show them the special dye you took off Pius. That's our sign.
That's all?
That's all. You'll learn everything you need to know at Vranik. And hurry up. I've got a feeling there's something being planned.
Fucking come on then.
Gone weak at the knees, have you?
You'll get what for. I'm gonna enjoy this. To hell. Stop, I beg you!
Kick your ass out of here!
Well, you asked for it. Oh dear, did that hurt?
Yeah. Ow! Watch where you're going, you lout. You nearly killed me.
Sir, I have news, and I'm sorry to say it's nothing good.
After everything that's happened, you have even worse news. That's almost impressive.
I'm afraid so. It's going to happen again, and on an even bigger scale.
You're full of good cheer, aren't you? What exactly will happen?
It seems the Pribyslavitz encampment was just the start, and they're far from defeated.
How did you find out?
I found a recruiting agent who works for them, and let him recruit me.
Ah, God's holy hat. You never cease to surprise me, lad.
And what did you find out?
They have another much bigger encampment in Vranyk near to Sasau.
What do those bastards want? And who the hell are they?
To hurt us? Conquer the region? I'm not sure yet, but I can find out.
How?
I'm one of them now. I have their secret sign. I know where their camp is. All I have to do is go and take a look.
That's out of the question. It's too risky.
Sire, compared to everything I went through to get this, it will be child's play. I already passed their test. They trust me.
Then we'll have to attack them before things get out of hand. Ideally right now when they're not expecting us. Once we catch that mangy little shit, we can ask him nicely what he wants. But then again, before we attack, it would be useful to have a spy go and scout out how many of them there are and what they're up to.
I don't want you to take any unnecessary risks.
It's much less risky than our raid on Pribyslavitz.
All right then, Hal. Go there and find out how many of them there are, and what their plans are, whatever you can. But don't stick your neck out too far.
Yes, sir.
Godspeed, lad.
I'm glad.
Goodbye.
My humble greetings.
Can you teach me?
Certainly.
Well, I'll think.
God be with you.
Can you teach me to be a
Certainly.
I want to achieve my...
All right, but it'll cost you. Now, pay close attention.
I'd like you to show me...
Certainly.
I want to achieve...
You can't become a man.
Well...
Goodbye.
God's blessings.
I'd like to,
Uh-huh. And what...
a bit of everything. Heal my wounds, have a proper bath. Oh, and my garments are in need of laundering.
I'm sure you'll be extremely satisfied.
I'm interested in your services.
Uh-huh. And what do you want?
I'd like that.
I'm sure you'll be extremely satisfied.
I've got something for you. I got them from Uncle Peshek. Just don't go poking them where you shouldn't.
They're lockpicks. They're not really intended for poking in your own locks.
True, but at least don't get caught. And if you do, you didn't get them from me.
I've got something that needs stitching up. Could you do it for me?
All right. I can't have you walking around in torn rags, can I? Show it here. I put on the dress you gave me, Henry. What do you think?
Wouldn't you like to take a stroll somewhere?
I'd love to.
Home
Don't
again.
you want a little wager on the rat egg?
See you
Trolley?
again sometime.
Yes. Come by again.
Welcome, Henry. Good health to you.
I've got some goods.
All right. See you later.
God grant you health. How may I help you?
What have you done? Did you kill him?
Me? What do you mean, me?
I could drag you off to Rattay myself and let the bailiff decide. It'll be easier for you if you confess.
You can't go flinging around accusations against honest folk. I'm going to the town to report you. You see if I don't.
Take care. Good fella. That's my boy.
What do you want?
Let me inside.
Inside, eh? What's the password then?
I came here for a game.
Show me that. Aye. All right. Welcome to Vranik, comrade.
Thank you for your kind welcome, comrade. Who should I report to?
Eric. He should be in the house, at the top.
That was easy. Now I better take a look around here.
What cunt took my dagger? Fucking left it here, ready to sharpen. Own up, you fucking bastard. Fuck off. He was here just a moment ago.
Do you know where I can find Eric?
Oh, him. He'll be somewhere up in the ruins at the top. His armor's that bright. You can't miss him.
How goes it?
Not bad. I've only been here a few days, but I ain't complaining. Food, booze, and good company. Well, company.
Hey, I'm new here. Can you tell me what's going on?
Just what it looks like. Boozing. What else is there to do? Some stupid fuckers trying to keep up their fighting form, but why bother? With this kind of force, we'll go through any opposition like a knife through butter.
Have you heard anything about what we'll be doing next?
Of course. Early tomorrow morning, there'll be a big sortie. Everyone around here knows that.
How did you end up here, anyway?
Me? You're a bit green around the gills, aren't you? Me? I'm right at home here, see? Whenever the lords are fighting each other, you'll find me and my trusty sword on one side or the other. Whichever pays best.
Maybe against some well-armed knight, not against some fucking peasants. You get your axe wedged in one of them, and before you free the blade, you've got a pitchfork in your ass.
You haven't seen me welding the axe yet. That's all I'm saying.
So what? Chopping folk ain't as easy as chopping wood?
It's not that different.
Trust me, I used to be a butcher. You're better off with a flail or a mace than an axe. If you give it a really good swing, it'll do as good a job as that axe of yours. What's the matter?
Oh, wipe my
Lost
arse.
your balls.
You're dead!
I'm going to enjoy this.
I'll slaughter you!
Is that all you've got?
Go ahead,
That's not bad. Is that the best you can do?
You'll get what's for.
Not only strong outer walls, but inner ones too. This isn't good news.
Here, I'm going to enjoy this.
Bring it on. Fucking sick head. I'm gonna get soaked. What else is there to do here?
Come here, lily liver.
I'll have you. I'll have you.
Is that all you've got?
Yeah.
What's the matter? Come on!
Got that. Ow.
Slaughter. All right, now you're dead.
Way off.
Come here, Ninny Liver. You'll get what for. Bring it on! Is that all you've got? Bollocks! What's the matter? Take that! Giving up or... Ow!
Yo!
Who are you?
You're not getting off scot-free. Pay up.
If you insist.
Yeah, I'm gonna get sober. What else is there to do?
Do you know where I can find Eric?
He's in the main camp at the top, in the big house. His armor's that bright, you can't miss him.
How goes it?
Filth and stink everywhere.
Same as ever,
Should've
boring as ever. Well paid, but fucking boring all the same. Sentry duty, sleeping, sentry duty. Even the boozing's starting to lose its thrill.
Hey, I'm new here. Can you tell me what's going on?
Nothing. Just the way I like it. Getting paid for sitting on my arse. And when things get lively, just look around. There's a good few dozens of us here. Those poor fucking peasants won't know what's hit them, right?
Have you heard anything about what we'll be doing next?
I don't care. When they tell me it's time to go, I'll go. I don't need to know any more. You can ask the others, only I wouldn't trust what they say too much. Everyone's got the latest news, and they all know the same bugger all I do.
How did you end up here, anyway?
You know how it goes. It's always the same story. Lost my trade through my own stupidity, and ran away to the woods to get by any way I could. So when I heard they were recruiting, I signed up. Coin is coin.
sober again.
Can't drink no more today in this fucking camp.
Well, enough of this shit.
What a shitty day. I need a good scrap to cheer me up.
I want to roll.
I swear to God, even
This must
my
be where the
toes
commanders
aching
are.
after that training.
It's not like I'm any better.
What have we got here? Entertainment. Great!
You're dead. That hurt.
I'll chop you to pieces.
You call that combat?
Go. Damn!
Come here, little liver.
Ow!
I'm gonna enjoy. I'll slaughter you.
No.
Is that all you've got?
No.
Jesus Christ!
Bring it on! Gone weak at the knees, have you?
Fuck off, you can.
Whatever you say.
When I...
I'll slaughter
That's not the best you can do.
I'll wipe my ass with you.
Enjoy this.
You gonna cry now?
Is that all you've got?
There! He's killed someone! Bring it on! There! Fuck! He's just killed someone! What's the matter? Come on! Oh, fuck! You caught on for me!
Come here, lily liver.
You call that combat?
Bring it on!
Is that all you got? Well.
The wall here isn't too high.
Well, I
What a
never.
shitty day. I need a good scrap to cheer me up.
Chopping folk ain't as easy as chopping wood.
It's not that different.
What do you want?
Kozlik sent me.
Ah, more reinforcements. You're the one from the monastery?
Yes, sir.
So you really killed that turncoat?
Yes, sir.
Well done. I heard about you, and quite honestly, I didn't think you'd succeed. So can you handle a sword?
Yes, I know what I'm doing.
Well, I think it's best if we put you to the test. Go to our combat master, Vanyek. He'll soon find out what you're made of. Just go downhill, as far as the stockade. His tent is right next to the training arena.
All right, sir.
Lose it all. Forget it.
You're no fun.
Those tents look pretty impressive.
What do we got here?
These fellows aren't paupers, that's
Entertainment.
for sure.
Great. Ow. Enjoy this. Here. Ow. Is that all you got? You asked for it. I'll slaughter you! Is that a bit...
Got weak at the knees, have you?
Is that all you've got?
Bring it on!
Come on!
You'll get what for.
Is that the best you can do?
I haven't even stopped yet! Come here, lily liver! Oh, that hurts! Take that! Look at the knees of you! Bring it up! Is that the best you can do?
You'll pay for that.
I'll slaughter you!
Right. Bring it on!
Call that. Is that all you got? Yeah. Come here, lily liver.
You'll get what's
Gone weak at the knees, have you?
I'm gonna enjoy this!
I'll slaughter you.
God damn! What's the matter? Come on! You'll get what for!
Come here, lily liver.
Ow!
Ow.
Is that all you've got?
Take that.
You'll get one more! Bring it on!
Are you enough?
That was just a warm-up!
He's coming round.
I apologise for the discomfort, but it's for your own safety. And ours, of course. You can count yourself lucky, lad. I'm going to keep you alive. I'm sure your father will pay a nice fat ransom for you.
My father's dead. That lackey of yours wouldn't even let me bury him.
He doesn't know, Eric. Nobody told him. He told me, a foreigner, but not him. How very inconsiderate. I'm sure you'd rather hear it under different circumstances and from someone else, boy. But beggars can't be choosers. Your father, your real father, is alive. You even know him. It's your liege lord, Radzik Kobela. Although, how much can he really care about you? Here you are, a homeless orphan, and he still hasn't acknowledged you. Your parents are both dead, aren't they? I thought so. And yet, Radzik still hasn't told you the truth. Could it be that he's ashamed of you? I wonder if you'll want to pay that ransom after all. Well, best not think about that. If your father won't pay your ransom, you have no value to me.
My father's dead.
I understand why you feel that way. My own childhood was not dissimilar. How strange that we should have something in common. But I've delayed long enough. Now it's time for you to tell me why you came here.
I was looking for my father's sword, which was stolen by a certain bastard.
And I found it. But I wonder which father you mean. In a way, it belongs to both.
Doesn't matter who it belongs to. I'm gonna kill you with it.
You're hardly in a position to threaten me. But now I think of it, why not? When your father, your real father, pays, I'll give you an opportunity to try.
I think that's very generous of you.
Isn't it?
Radzik will crush you, and I'll be there to see it.
I very much doubt it. You spied on our camp. You must realize that your father hasn't a fraction of the forces I've gathered. And now, with the king in captivity, there's no one to levy troops to come to your aid. Even united with Hanush and Divish, your father couldn't raise more men than I have. The only force in this country capable of defeating me is Sigismund's. And he pays me. When he wins, I win. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything. So meet the new lord of the realm.
A man like you will never rule here.
Have you never heard of Lord Sokol of Lamberg, or Sahinek the Dry Devil? They fought for your king and plundered the estates of the lords in Austria, just as I'm doing here. Like they say, the stronger dog fucks the bitches. And war is a nasty business.
Sir, it's time.
Now, I'm afraid I have more important business to attend to. I'll leave Udo here to keep you company. And let's hope for both our sakes that your father pays up. Farewell.
Rot in hell!
Knock some manners into him, Udo. Come on, Eric, let's go. We've got work to do.
Henry, wake up. Can you hear me?
Jesus, that brutally worked you over.
Here. Try to drink.
I thought you'd never come round.
How do you know my name?
Don't you recognize me?
Zbyszek. You fucking traitor. You throw me to those bastards, and then look me in the eye like nothing happened.
Shh, be quiet. Maybe we started off on the wrong foot. But I'm your only chance to get out of here alive. So do you want my help or not?
do you want?
I want to get you out of here. But if you'd rather, I can leave you to rot and get the shit kicked out of you by Istvan's bruiser.
Why would you, of all people, want to get me out of here?
I've got my reasons. If not for the good of my soul, then for the good of my purse. It'll cost you a few groschen, and that's all you need to worry about. You shouldn't look a gift horse in the mouth.
Shouldn't I? Even when it comes from a treacherous bastard who set his cutthroat friends on me when I was trying to bury my parents.
I won't deny we didn't get off to a very good start. But this is a chance to start over and let bygones be bygones.
So what exactly are your reasons?
Nothing you need to care about. Let's just say it's a personal matter.
But I do care. I don't believe a word you say. I know you're up to something. So you better try harder to convince me, or I'm not going anywhere with you.
Not a day passes without these cutthroats pulling daggers on each other. And I'm the youngest, so they make a slave out of me.
A bandit's life isn't quite how you imagined it, eh? My heart bleeds. But you could easily make a run for it on your own. Why bother with me?
Look, I just want to live a normal life. For that, I need peace and some coin. You need to get out of here, and you've got coin. My help won't cost you a tenth of what Istvan would want from Sir Ratzik. Why shouldn't we help each other?
Why don't you go on your own?
What would I do? I've been left alone in this world, and I'm an outlaw. How long do you think it'll take before I'm swinging from a gibbet? I need to get some coin and get the hell out of here.
How do you propose to do it?
Finally, we're getting somewhere. I know a way you can get out of the fortress without anyone seeing you. I'll untie you, and you'll have to make your own way there. It shouldn't be hard at this time of night. I'll wait for you outside. Afterwards, you'll tell your noble father I helped you so they don't hang me. And naturally, you'll pay me something for the risk I'm taking.
Risk? Sounds riskier for me than for you.
Not really. What are they going to do with you if they catch you? They want to ransom you, so the worst they'll do is lock you up again. But me, who was supposed to be guarding you and let you escape? Nobody's going to pay no ransom for me, friend.
What about my possessions?
Eric has your things. It would be suicide to try and get to them. Forget them.
Oh, wonderful. So I'm supposed to make a run for it like this?
It'd be better if you wore something to blend in, it's true. But I can't go and get you anything. I'm supposed to be guarding you. So if I leave my post, I'll have to avoid the others just the same as you.
All right then. Let's get out of here. Untie me.
That's what I want to hear. But first, swear you'll tell Sir Ratzik I helped you. And that you'll pay me too.
You have my word. What's the plan?
All right. I'll have to trust you're a man of honor. Now listen, I found a place where you can easily get out. Down in the camp on the slope above Sasau, there's a place where they throw the waste over the wall. The pile of shit reaches almost to the top of the stockade. All we have to do is jump over and we'll have a soft landing. Then we're free.
Free and covered in shit. So that's all?
Well, first, we both have to get there. We can't let anyone see either of us. I'm supposed to be guarding you and you're... Well, I'm supposed to be guarding you. So we have to keep to the shadows and stay away from prying eyes. I'll go first. There shouldn't be anyone outside in front of the barn. When you're out, go left along by the wall. There are cliffs everywhere, so try not to get yourself killed. I'll wait for you not far from the camp, by the dead tree between the path and the brook. Good luck.